Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just beaten Palace 1-0 here at Selhurst Park. Before we get into the game, we did this with Lee. Gabriel not in the starting 11. There's some question marks going on here, but what do you think's going on there with Gabriel Magalhaes?
You know what, there's rumours, I don't know if you saw the rumours before the game about how his representatives had talks with some people from Saudi Arabia today, and I know the Saudis want him, but I think it would be madness to sell him. I think today is again, just like the game against Nottingham Forest, where it's a tactical change. You know that, Palace, what they did, they put everybody behind the ball. Yep. So I think what Arteta's trying to do in leaving him out is just, you put Saliba in the middle, you have 3 at the back, and you just overload the midfield, and so you have a lot of the possession. It actually worked. I thought in the first half, we dominated the game. We played well. Probably should have had a couple of goals. I think Eddie, that one that he had where he chipped it, it was the wrong option. What he should have done was probably hit it and just gone underneath the goalkeeper. But I've got to say, right, Eddie today, I wish he would have scored that goal because honestly, his performance today was electric. Yeah. He won the penalty, right? Like the way he won that penalty, right? His speed at getting there, right? He just looks sharp all day long. You know what I mean? He's doing these little turns just on the last man and just doing these little turns. I thought he was really impressive today, and I was a bit gutted that he didn't score because I was like, just put one of them away. I think he hit the post with one, didn't he? I was like, put one, that one where he tried to chip it. I'm like, because he deserved a goal today, man. He was really, really good. And Declan Rice. Oh my God, Declan Rice was everywhere today. Winning tackles. But this is why we've brought a player like him in, right? He's great on the ball, but also he does all the ugly stuff, you know what I mean? And when you got a game like today where your back's against the wall, you know what I mean? You're down to 10 men, and your back's against the wall. Because that first I was thinking, Tommy Asu, man, why you pulled the man back? But when I saw it again, he barely touched. I thought the referee...
Is that what the second yellow card was for? Because
a little tug back, and I think the referee used a bit of common sense. You know what I mean? Even the first yellow card that he got, right? It wasn't him who wasted the time. He got the yellow card. It was like Havertz and them lot who was sort of wasting the time. And then they threw the ball to him, and he took the throw pretty quick.
And then
he got the card. Yeah. And then the second one, he barely touched him. I thought the referee, that was definitely, what's their end call? A Holmesdale end sending off. That's what that was today, because, that was so harsh. It was unbelievable. And if they're gonna apply it like that, the letter of the law like that, we're gonna have a lot of sending offs this season. We really are. Yeah. So, but I thought Arsenal today, hats off to them, man. I think if a couple of seasons ago, if we were down to 10 men, 1-0 down here, right? It's either a draw or we lose the game. I'm telling you, when they started putting it on us, we defended like Trojans. They couldn't get... they didn't really have any big chances,
that big
did
header
they?
That they missed.
They had one header, but they didn't have a lot of big chances. I thought we defended brilliantly. You know what I mean? And a very, very good away performance.
Can you speak on the defence then, Robbie, as well? Because you spoke about it. It's a clean sheet. I think Aaron Ramsdale done really well today as well. Distribution, and everyone's talking about Saliba as well. Superb.
Saliba was brilliant. He made that little mistake in the first half, but then his recovery tackle. Jeez, man, he's quick and he's strong and he's physical. And I was just impressed because sometimes you go away from home, things kind of go against you. You've got to dig in. You've got to dig in, right? And we have learned to do that under Mikel Arteta. We've learned to dig in sometimes. All right, put aside the, we're going to have to dig in now and battle. And that's what we did today. And then I thought that when we brought like Zinchenko on and Jorginho, we just got control of the game again. They just got the ball down, calmed it down. Relax, I sort of, you know what, right? If you want to sort of make a comparison, you look at that Chelsea-West Ham game yesterday, and I was saying to my brother about it when we was talking about that game, I was like, Chelsea, everything, 100 miles an hour. They needed someone to come in at some stage and calm things down. And that's what Jorginho and Zinchenko, with their experience, they just came in and say, let's chill out.
That's what Caicedo was supposed to do.
Yeah, we got this, man.
But I
can say it now, right? Because
I know he's holding back.
I wanted to give a Man United and Chelsea fans big stick, but we ain't had our game yet because it's Monday. But right, £230 million, right?
You're smart though for waiting.
115 million to give away a penalty at one end, and another 115 million to miss one at the other end. And we paid 30 million for this guy, Odegaard. What is he worth now? How cool was he with that penalty?
Unbelievable.
Brilliant.
Unbelievable. I want to ask you as well, the Saliba and Ben White partnership. Are you happy seeing that now? And talking about Thomas Partey at right back, are you a fan of this from Mikel Arteta, Robbie?
Listen, I think Partey did all right at right back today. He got a bit tired towards the end, but he did all right. I think he's playing this formation against teams that are putting these low blocks in.
Yeah.
So I don't think you'll see that all season. I think that when he's playing against teams that are going to put in a low block, he wants that extra body in midfield. Man City do it, don't they? They do the same. They do the same thing. So I think he wants that extra person in midfield, and that's why Gabriel at the moment is getting dropped out for these games. But I think when we play United at home, I don't expect to see a formation like that, for instance. But hey, listen, we're off to a good start. Man.
We are. We're
off to a good start.
How far though, Robbie, are we off it? Do you think from last season? Because yes, we got the 3 points, but I just spoke to Alex McLean. He said, it feels different because we started so fast last season. Do you think Arsenal still feel a bit off it, or do you think we're just, it's building in the Premier League season?
We're not off it, right? We've got a lot of new players, right? Who are learning their thing. Right, and we're getting the results, right? And we've had you look at the games we've started with, are favourable games, but to come here is never easy, and to come here and get a point, and we got 6 points from 2 games. We've got Fulham at home at the weekend. They've had a bit of a rough start, and then we've got United at home, and they've had a bit of a rough start. So we could conceivably get to that international break on maximum points, and it's not about getting off to fast starts. It's about getting the points. And I thought we played all right today. Away from home, we played all right. If you consider and look at a lot of the other teams, how they played over the weekend, I think we played all right today. So it's a great start so far by Arsenal. It's not vintage yet. We've had injuries. Timber's out, Jesus is out.
Red card, 10 men today as well. We've had
a lot of adversity to start off the season, but we're showing a bit of mettle, we're showing a bit of strength, and I liked it. I like today's performance because it's when you come away from home, sometimes you're going to have to battle.
Yeah, everyone watching.
You're going to have to battle, because you're going to have to dig in and you're going to have to battle. And as I said, a couple of seasons ago, down to 10 men, Selhurst Park, their fans up for it. You know what's going to happen. But now it's a different Arsenal, man. They can dig in, they're resilient. Look how many defensive players he brought onto the pitch to lock that on. Yeah. And I thought as well today, what they did really well, they kept Eze quiet.
He was.
He's a dangerous player. I really, really rate him. But they kept him very, very quiet today. Every time he got the ball, they swarmed him. They knew what the danger was. So, I'm glad Zaha's not here no more, man. Imagine if we got 10 men, They were in panic stations.
But we got the 3 points and
3 points in the bag, man, And we move on to Fulham at the weekend, man. And it's a good start for Arsenal. Yeah. Good start.
Man.